Normally, when we speak of something being confirmed, we mean it's been firmed up or settled, corroborated or approved, strengthened or deepened. We talk about a booking, appointment or flight being TBC, to be confirmed, and then being confirmed. Of confirming in writing something already proposed verbally, or confirming a decision made provisionally by someone else. But who's confirming what today? Well, in the early church, the apostles and their successors did the baptizing, confirming, and first communicating all at the same time, usually around Easter. Sometimes, though, these events were separated, as in the story in the Acts of the Apostles of Peter and John calling down the Holy Spirit upon some Samaritans who had been baptized, but not confirmed. As the church grew and priests did most of the baptisms, the bishop would periodically visit and confirm on behalf of the whole church what the priest had done locally, chrismating all those baptized since the bishop was last in town. So you might say that today Archbishop Anthony, with his assistant bishops, is firming up, settling, corroborating or approving what was done perhaps 10 years ago, when a priest or deacon poured water in the name of the Blessed Trinity and thereby initiated our young people into the family of God. There's a second sense in which that decision, made all those years ago, is being confirmed today. At baptism, we ask the one about to be baptized, what is it they seek? If they are babies, they cannot answer, and so their parents and godparents answer on their behalf. But now our young people are of the age of reason, indeed on the cusp of adolescence and Christian adulthood. And so they can now answer for themselves. So you might say that today each candidate is firming up, settling, corroborating or approving for themselves what you all did all those years ago when you made a reservation on their behalf. But there's a third, and ultimately more important sense, in which neither Archbishop Anthony nor our candidates themselves are doing the confirming. For today is all about what God does in us. Today, God corroborates and approves, strengthens and deepens what was done at baptism. The Latin root of our word, confirmation, firmare, means to fortify or secure, like building a wall or castle or moat around a town, or to clinch a deal. And it's only God who can truly fortify us for life's journey, with gifts like wisdom and courage, and seal our fate as pilgrims destined for heaven. And so, my young friends, when you come forward to be confirmed, I will mark your foreheads with holy oil and say, be sealed with the gift of the Holy Spirit. It's like putting a wax seal on a document a signature on a contract, promising you to the Holy Spirit and the Holy Spirit to you. You might say confirmation is a handshake between you and God, sealing the deal. But what's the deal that this sacrament seals? Well, the Holy Spirit promises 7 spiritual gifts: wisdom, understanding, right judgment, courage, knowledge, reverence, and godly fear or awe. That means that after today's sacrament, you'll be potentially wiser than you were this morning, and braver too. You'll be better placed to understand others, to choose the right thing, and to be an all-round good person. Pretty sweet, right? But of course, gifts can be left unopened, unused, even thrown away. If you want to be wise and brave and all the rest, not just potentially but actively, you have to keep up your end of the bargain too. Today, Jesus calls us to be witnesses and reminds us the job of witnessing to what is good and true and beautiful isn't always easy. That's why he promises to send us the Holy Spirit. So today's sacrament challenges you to stand up for all that is good and true and beautiful. To say in word and deed, I am a Christian. I love God and people and the world. And with God's help, I want to make the world a better place for people. If you are ready to say that, you are ready to seal the deal with God, with the Archbishop, with your family and yourself. So, candidates for confirmation, when in a few minutes' time I pray over you, anoint you with chrism and say, be sealed with the gift of the Holy Spirit, you will shake hands with God. Keep up your end of the deal by who you are and what you do for others, by praying and coming to Mass and confession, and by doing good things in our world. Parents, friends and sponsors of our candidates, teachers, catechists and parishioners, bishops and priests, today our young people receive the fire of the Holy Spirit into their hearts. It's your job to keep that flame alight by encouraging them in lives of Christian faith and practice, of virtue and holiness, of the worship of God and love for all. Witnesses to Christ, like the apostles. That's what he calls you to be, young adults who stand up for Jesus and everything that is good. So I invite those who are to be confirmed to stand up now and profess their faith before this community.